Hi friends, it's Miss Alexis. I miss you guys so much and I hope that you guys are having so much fun at home. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about our 5 senses. Do you guys remember all of our 5 senses? Well, just in case if you forgot some of them, let me tell you about them. So first we have our sight, right? So everything that we see around us. Next, we have our hearing. So everything that you hear that's all around you, your mom and dad and anything you hear outside, the big fire truck and birds chirping. We have our taste buds, so our tongues, we can taste all of our yummy foods, our favorite snacks, our favorite healthy foods. We have our smell. So our favorite things to sniff, like fresh flowers. And we have our touch, our sense of touch. So like anytime you feel something that feels too bumpy or too hard or very soft and gentle. So we have all of our 5 senses. Today, I picked out a story that I hope that you guys like. It's called Gilbert Goldfish Wants a Pet. So let's see what this is all about. And let's think about during the story, let's see if we can find all of the 5 senses. So we have our taste, our touch, our hearing, what we can see, and what we can smell. All right, so let's be on the lookout for that in our story, all right? Okay. To any outsider, Gilbert had everything a goldfish could ever want. A magnificent stone castle, a treasure chest full of gold, and a feast of tasty flakes that fell from the sky just in time for breakfast each day. But the one thing Gilbert did not have was the very thing that he most desperately wanted: a pet. Sometimes he imagined his pet would be small, sometimes big, sometimes really big. Sometimes Gilbert imagined his pet would have fur, or feathers, or floppy ears. But every day and always, Gilbert imagined what it would be like to have a pet, to care for and to love. Then, one day, Gilbert woke up to find a dog barking at him. Bark, bark, bark! Gilbert blinked his eyes to make sure he wasn't dreaming. The dog wagged his tail and licked the bowl. Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles. The dog ran around and around in happy circles too. A pet, Gilbert glubbed. I have a pet. The dog barked and barked some more. Bark, bark, bark! Gilbert never dreamed his pet would be so noisy or so thirsty. A week passed. A very tired Gilbert woke up and a barky bark dog was gone. The castle was quiet again. Gilbert was just a teensy bit relieved. A few days later, Gilbert noticed a small gray mouse peering at him through the glass. Gilbert's little fishy heart went pitter-patter swish. Gilbert swam around and around in happy circles. The mouse, who thought Gilbert was a large chunk of cheddar cheese, ran around and around in circles too. A pet, Gilbert glubbed happily. I have a quiet pet. The mouse sniffed and sniffed and sniffed some more. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Then the hungry mouse determined that Gilbert was not, in fact, a block of cheese. She ran away. And she never came back. Gilbert's little fishy heart went pitter, patter, plop. More time passed. and Gilbert had just about given up on his dream when a fly landed on the rim of his bowl. "Well, hello there, little fella," Gilbert called out cheerfully. They started flying and buzzing around in circles. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Gilbert jumped up, and the wide-eyed fly was there to greet him. "A pet!" Gilbert glubbed. "I have a quiet, friendly—" "Oh my! Poor fly! And poor Gilbert!" He cried enough tears to fill a 10-gallon aquarium. "Oh no! What happened to the fly? Somebody whacked the fly!" Oh my goodness, what's he going to do now for a pet? In the morning, Gilbert opened his eyes. Somebody was watching him. Gilbert gulped. Somebody flicked his long tail and weary whiskers. Gilbert cautiously swam around and around in circles. Somebody followed. Gilbert jumped, and somebody jumped too. Gilbert thought, eyeing the curious new creature before him. Not too loud, not too rude, and not too squished. "A pet!" Gilbert glubbed. "I have the perfect pet." "You look kind of hungry," Gilbert said. "Would you like to join me for breakfast?" The creature moved in closer, and closer, and closer, and then took a big bite of a delicious green flake. "The pink ones are really good too," Gilbert said with a smile. "Would you like me to show you around the castle?" Now, Gilbert really does have everything a goldfish could ever want, including a pet. Fluffy. The end. Well, I hope you enjoyed reading that story with me, friends. Till next time, bye.